Hey, horror lovers. Today, I want to talk about one of my favorite directors. Not even just directors, but artists. He's known for horror, fantasy, gore, the sexuality, the seriously disturbing creatures. Clive Barker. Like, need I say more? He is so good. He's a genius. So today, I want to count down my top 5 favorite Clive Barker movies. And trust me, this list gets darker as we go, in my opinion, but we'll see. Stick with me. So number 5, Nightbreed. Now this came out in 1990. That's when you had so much of those practical effects, because I'm a fan of practical effects. And with Nightbreed, released back in 1990, the movie is based on Baker's novel. I think it's pronounced Kabul or Kabul, because I get it mixed up with this country that's in Afghanistan that we call Kabul. But anyways, it follows Boone, this troubled man. He discovers a hidden underground city called Midian. And this city, Midian, isn't filled with just monsters. They're not traditional. And if you know Clive, you know he is so artistic with this. And with Nightbreed, a community of supernatural creatures who are hiding from humanity, because humanity is way worse than these actual creatures, pick and choose. What I love about Nightbreed is that it completely flips the idea of who the monsters really are. The humans aren't necessarily the good guys, which you would assume watching this movie. And the creatures aren't necessarily the villains. Because as I was continuing watching this movie, I was like, hold up. Especially that dude that had the mask. Like, when I saw Strangers, I was like, hold on. Did you get that idea from Clive? The one with the little mask and the suit on, that man still scares me. And honestly, I think Nightbreed deserves way more love. Now I'm going to roll into number 4 with The Midnight Meat Train. This came out in 2008. This was a fun movie for me, because with Midnight Meat Train, that's also based on Baker's short story from his books of blood collection, which you need to check out, add to your library. So we follow this guy named Leon. He's a photographer, just minding his business, who's obsessed with capturing the darker side of New York City. And I'm like, you can get the darker side, you just chill. Like, you ain't gotta do too much. But his investigation, this man, leads him to a mysterious butcher named Mahogany, played by, what's his name? Vinnie Jones. And Mahogany spends his nights riding the subway, the New York City subways. But he's not commuting to work. He's hunting. Wait, you already know what he's hunting for. But what starts as a gritty urban thriller, it quickly turns into an incredibly violent and disturbing nightmare. And the ending, if you've seen it, you know. Like, I was like, I'm not riding those subways. You know what? Let me drive. But if you're in New York, I get it. You got to take the subways. The Midnight Meat Train is bloody, brutal, and completely unapologetic. And that's exactly why it earns its spot with number 4. But you know what, number 3? Okay, I like this. I love this movie. It was so cute to me. Sleepwalkers, 1992. So, I don't know what it is about Sleepwalkers. It's like a watch for me all the time. And it's on Netflix right now. So I was like, So, here's something interesting. This is actually a Clive Barker story written specifically for the screen. So, it wasn't based on a book. This movie follows, I believe, Charles and Mary, and it's a mother-son. And it appears completely normal. You're like, okay, mom and son, cool. But they're actually some kind of supernatural creatures called sleepwalkers. And they have a pretty unusual weakness. Cats. Yes, the kitty cats. And I'm like, that's my weakness. I love kitties, but no, their weakness is cats That's their kryptonite. And when Charles moves into a new town and becomes interested in this like cute little teenage girl, things start getting a little creepy. So with Sleepwalkers, it has that perfect early 90s horror kind of atmosphere. It also features some of these fun cameos, including Stephen King, and Clive Barker himself makes a cameo. It's weird, it's campy, it's super campy, and it's creepy. Especially when like the mom was like, "Oh, this is my son's song. You should slow dance." And it was this little chorus. I was like, ah! That part gets me every time. I'm like, I don't want to dance with him. And she's playing the record. Coming at number 2. Hellraiser. You knew this was going to be on the list. You knew. Come on. But Hellraiser, it was released in 1987. I love all the Hellraiser movies, but I'm just going to keep it simple with this one because Hellraiser was written and directed by Clive Barker and based on his novel, The Hellbound Heart. And of course, we can't just talk about Hellraiser without bringing up the Cenobites. Like, come on. They're just so beautiful and creepy. I love Chatterbox. Like, ah! So these beings come from another dimension where pleasure and pain is like inseparable. Rick and Morty even made fun of that. It had me dying. And then there's Pinhead, one of the most recognizable, iconic horror figures. But what makes Hellraiser so fascinating isn't just the gore. It's the mythology. It's like, and then he has the puzzle box and the configurations to this puzzle box, and it opens up a doorway, and then the Cenobites come out, and a lot of times the chains come out. It's a lot. You need to watch this if you haven't. But if you're watching this, I've known you've seen this, so you might get more what you bargained for when you open up that little, what the hell is it called? But it's like a Rubik's Cube, the box. Hellraiser is disturbing, it's imaginative, and completely unlike any else that's came before it. I think it's so freaking beautiful. It's like the music. Clive Barker knows his music. Like that soundtrack, the lighting, the way his creatures come to life. Ooh, he is a legend. Number 1, Candyman. This came out in 1992, and it holds like a dear spot in my heart. I love me some, and I'm not saying his name again. I only said it once. So this was released in 92, directed by Bernard Rose. Candyman is, I get it, it's, directed by him, but Candyman is based on Barker's short story, The Forbidden. Okay, so it still counts. The story follows Helen. It follows Helen, a graduate student researching urban legends in Chicago. She begins investigating the legend of Candyman, a supernatural figure who supposedly appears when his name is repeated 5 times. I only said it twice, okay? I'm keeping count. But you know what? The more Helen investigates, the more she realized this legend might be, real. Like, real as fuck. Candyman isn't a, with the hook, little slasher. He's not just that. Like, come on, put some respect on my man. There's a tragic love story, racism, folklore, obsession, and the idea that a legend can become so powerful simply because people believe it. Like, I'm a big believer of, you believe it, that shit is real. And Tony Todd's performance as Candyman, and I love me some Tony Todd, and I had the pleasure to meet him. He is amazing. His voice, his presence, and in that movie when he had that hook, like just him on screen, that is so beautiful. Everything about this character and the actor, it's unforgettable. And that's why Candyman takes the number 1 spot on my list of the top 5 Clive Barker movies. So Little recap. Number 5 was Nightbreed. Number 4, the Choo Choo Midnight Train. Midnight Meat Train. Gosh. Number 3, Sleepwalkers. Number 2, Hellraiser. And number 1, drum roll, Candyman for the 3rd time. But now I want to know, what's your favorite Clive Barker movie? Because this man is a genius. In fact, maybe I should do a review over his books, because, no, not just books, novels. He's a genius. There's also an animated movie I haven't seen, so I'm going to have to check that one out. But yes, please let me know. Drop a comment. Until next time, stay spooky.